looking for? What, Mt Airy Earle Theatre?
I would put, no, it's on YouTube. You would search for WPAQ radio station.
Okay.
And did you find it? There's one that says archive. That's not it. There's one that says, I mean, you should see that it's live. That's them, ain't it? Yep, there you go. No, it's
No,
not.
that's not them. But it says WPAQ the merry-go-round.
Might not be it. Let me see. Turn it around again.
Here, just take that and give me the right one.
I just had my... Yeah, that's last week's, so that's the right channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just find it. You don't have to subscribe, but we'd appreciate it if you would. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my kids play music. They don't really play. Well, I only got one that really plays traditional music. No. Now he's off at 12. He's going to a church camp there. And they're having that centrifuge or infuge camp. It's going to be there next year. This is going to be in 2025. Yeah. It's usually around, no.
I usually do it from the computer.
It takes you to 6 hours.
Now I don't have a watch. I'll have to ask now.
What is it?
Does somebody have
Eight.
an
11 on the button.
Oh, it is. Yours is good.
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. Okay, good. That'll be helpful. Don't let me keep it. All right.
The preceding program is brought to you by God's Child Records. Tune in again next Saturday morning at 10:30 a.m. and Sundays at 12:30 p.m. right here on Wpaq. This month's shows are sponsored in part by Sam's Lawn Service. Time is 11 o'clock. This is WPAQ in Mt Airy, North Carolina. It's time now for merry-go-round.
This is free.
And a good Saturday morning. Welcome to all you folks listening in over the airwaves today on the voice of the Blue Ridge, WPAQ 740 on the AM dial and FM 106.7. I'm your host for today's Saturday morning merry-go-round, Jenny Lowry. We are broadcasting live once again from the historic Earle Theatre, home of the Old Time Music Heritage Hall. If you're in and around downtown Mt Airy, welcome to join us for today's broadcast. We'll be here up until 1:30. Featuring our first guest until 12 noon. They make their home around Clarksville, Virginia, Halifax County area. So they've come a long way to be with us. Let's help make them feel welcome. Glory Bound.
They called him Jesus. He came to love, heal and forgive. He lived and died to buy my pardon, and empty grave was there to prove my Savior lives. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. Because I know he holds the future, and life is worth the living just because he lives. How cute to hold a newborn baby and feel the pride and joy he gives. But greater still, the calm assurance this child can face uncertain days because he lives. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. Because I know he holds the future, and life is worth the living just because he lives.
is a great way to get today started with a Saturday morning merry-go-round. Special guest with some great gospel music, Glory Bound. Right now, send things back to you, Philip, and we'll be back with more music here from the stage of the Earle Theatre right after this.
Rita, let's do 10. Two.
Thank you so much, Philip. Appreciate you once again. And we are broadcasting live from the stage of the Earle Theatre, home of the Old Time Music Heritage Hall. And right now we'll go back to our special guest, Glory Bound.
And thank you very much. The next song we're going to do is a song that my wife wanted me to learn for a long time, and I kept putting it off, but we did learn it for her, and it's called I Can't Even Walk Without You Holding My Hand. I thought number one would always be me. I thought I could be what I wanted to be. I thought I could feel on life sinking sand, but I can't even walk without you holding my hand. No, I can't even walk without you holding my hand. The mountain's too high and the valley's too wide. Sue?
It's an AJ.
Yes, on my father's side. Just a young boy in the temple one day. He shared with the doctors, they were so amazed. Never had they heard one so young speak so swift. They asked him many questions, the conversation went like this. What's your name, son? On my mother's side, my name is Jesus, but on my father's side, it's Emmanuel. How old are you? On my mother's side, I am 12 years, but on my father's side, I have always been. Where you from? On my mother's side, I'm from Bethlehem, but on my father's side, it's New Jerusalem. What's your plan? On my mother's side, I'll be crucified, but on my father's side, in 3 days I'll arise, and I'll sit at my father's side. He was the Son of God, yet the Son of Man. And I can't help but wonder how Joseph must have felt when through an open door that day he heard his son reply, you see, I am the King of Kings, and that's on my father's side. What's your name, son? On my mother's side, my name is Jesus, but on my father's side, it's Emmanuel. How old are you? On my mother's side, I am 12 years, but on my father's side, I have always been. Where you from? On my mother's side, I'm from Bethlehem, but on my father's side, it's New Jerusalem. What's your plan? On my mother's side, I'll be crucified, but on my father's side, in 3 days I'll arise, and I'll sit at my father's side.
Wonderful gospel number there, and a wonderful message from our special guest, Glory Bam. Right now, we'll send things back to you, Philip. I believe they'll tell us about the Go Tell America Crusade that gets started tomorrow evening at Veterans Memorial Park. We'll be back right after this.
Let's do 2 again.
Thank you so much, Philip. And that event, the Go Tell America Crusade, once again, starts tomorrow, runs Sunday through Wednesday night, and it'll be taking place at Veterans Memorial Park. Of course, that's a free event, so Hope everyone can attend. All churches in the area are invited to move their service to that event tomorrow night at 7 p.m. That's the Go Tell America Crusade. You can find out more information on Facebook at Blue Ridge Go Tell America Crusade. Right now, back to our special guest for this first portion of today's merry-go-round broadcast, Glory Bound.
Thank you, thank you. Moses, when Moses was born, of course, he was born in Egypt, but he made a bad mistake. After that mistake, he went to the desert, and he was in the desert for 40 years. But one day he came upon a burning bush that wasn't consumed, it was just burning. So he went to take a closer look. But Jimmy, when he got closer, what did God tell him?
Take your shoes off, Moses. You're on holy ground.
Amen.
God spoke to Moses to the burning bush, burning bush, burning bush. Yes, God spoke to Moses to the burning bush. I am the Lord thy God. Bless you all, bless you all. Holy ground, holy ground, holy ground. Bless you all, bless you all. Holy ground, I am the Lord thy God. Go yonder, Moses, and smite the rock, smite the rock, smite the rock. Yes, go yonder, Moses, and smite the rock. I am the Lord thy God. Bless you all, bless you all. Holy ground, holy ground, holy ground. Bless you all, bless you all. Holy ground, I am the Lord thy God. Until Moses see the salvation word, salvation word, salvation word. Yes, until Moses see the salvation word. I am the Lord thy God. Bless you all, bless you all. Holy ground, holy ground, holy ground. Bless you all, bless you all. Holy ground, I am the Lord thy God. Say, I am the Lord thy God.
All right, Miss Frida. Get Miss Frida to do on here, the Old Crossroad.
Thank y'all. Let me introduce some of these pickers for you real quick. Over here on the banjo makes his home in Mount Laurel, Virginia. That's Mr. Jimmy Smith, better known as Ball. Standing back here playing the guitar makes his home in Clarksville, Virginia, Mr. Jerry Beaver. Standing back here on the mandolin makes his home over in Chase City, Virginia. He produced and recorded our CD. We do have him with us today. If you'd like one, take us home with you. Mr. Doug Mole. Standing here on this upright bass makes a home over there in Clarksville, Virginia, Miss Sue Barwick.
And Buddy did the announcing playing the dobro. She's from Chase City, and her name is Frida Penzer.
Thank you. We do our buttons.
Oh, my brother, take this warning. Don't let
portion featuring Glory Bound. And don't forget, after the 12 o'clock news, we'll be joined by our friends at Too Young, Too Old. Right now, the time being at the bottom of the hour, we'll go ahead and send things back to you, Philip, and also remind you that this upcoming portion of today's merry-go-round broadcast brought to you by Price Power Equipment over in Elkin, North Carolina. We'll be back with more music from the Old Time Music Heritage Hall right after this.
That's good. Is that works for you?
Open house Friday and Saturday, March 15th and 16th. All steel handheld over $199.99, 15% off. All Echo handheld, 15% off. Dixie Chopper extra $500 off. Hot dogs will be served up front. Come by Price Power Equipment, 2116 North Bridge Street, Elkin. Some exclusions apply for limited times and Europe collision sale. Price Power Equipment, Elkin, North Carolina. Down there, it's in the map. We got a lot of equipment down there that you love to get your chores done around home. 31 minutes after 11, WPAQ, and there it is. Join back now. There you go, man. Once again, here's Jim.
Thank you so much, Philip. Appreciate you once again this morning, and also, of course, appreciate our sponsors, Price Power Equipment being the one for this portion of today's merry-go-round broadcast. And right now, back to more music with our special guest, Glory Bound.
Thank you again. We're gonna get Jimmy back up here to do one. This is one that's called "I Am the Man," Thomas. After Jesus was crucified, he of course rose from the dead, thank goodness, and he came to all the disciples in a room, and all the disciples were there and understood what had happened, and except for Thomas. Thomas wasn't there, and they told Thomas about it, but Thomas said, "I won't believe it until I see the scar in his side and the holes in his hands and his feet." And that's what this song is about. Jesus saying, "Thomas, I am the man."
They pushed me up that hill. I am the man. They made me carry that coat. I am the man. I am the man, Thomas. I am the man. Look at these nail scars here in my hand.
good word on from our sponsor, and we'll be back with more music coming up from the Earle Theatre, home of the merry-go-round. We'll be back right after this.
We still have 1, 2, 3, okay, 3, they have breaks. So I'm just planning on doing 2 and then break and 2 and then break. Probably have to do at least 4, maybe 5. Do we have one of your CDs at the radio station?
Thank you for trimming.
Yes, yes.
We try to coordinate.
Yes, y'all were nice.
It was an after, it was something. I just didn't. She usually used to cut threads, you know. That's. Oh, yeah. Was that right? Oh. I'm just glad you got some of the split ends. Thank you. I mean, it feels so much better. Do that.
Thank you so much, Philip, and that's going to be a great festival. I know we've been giving some tickets away for that. It's happening in Moxville next weekend, and if you'd like to go, be sure to keep your radio dials tuned right here because we do have tickets for that to give away. You could also see me after the program if you're interested, because I have a limited amount of them as well. Right now, we're going to go back to our special guests here at the Earle Theatre. That's Glory Bound. What y'all got picked out for us next?
Next is going to be There's a Light at the River.
There's a light at the river, a light at the river, there's a light at the river I can see. My Lord will stand and hold his hand. A light at the river
train was,
Yes. Woo-woo.
yeah. We enjoy coming down here. It's a good place to come and sightsee. We love coming to the Earle Theatre. Thank you, Jenny, for having us. There's a little black train a-coming, you better get your business right. Little black train a-coming, and it may be here tonight. Go tell the ballroom lady, all dressed in whirly pride, that Dustler train's a-coming, we better take a ride. There's a little black train a-coming, you better get your business right. Little black train a-coming, and it may be here tonight. God sent to Hezekiah a message from on high. You better set your house in order or you will surely die. That little black train a-coming, you better get your business right. Little black train a-coming, and it may be here tonight. He turned to the wall a weeping, we can see and hear his tears. He got his business fixed alright, God's spared him 15 years. That little black train a-coming, you better get your business right. Little black train a-coming, and it may be here tonight.
You see that big black engine and one small baggage car. Idle thoughts and wicked deeds must stop at the judgment bar.
That little black train a-coming, you better get your business right. Little black train a-coming, and it may be here tonight. There's a little black train a-coming, you better get your business right. Little black train a-coming, and it may be here tonight. Little black train a-coming, you better get your business right. Little black train a-coming, and it may be here tonight.
Please welcome our special guest here from the stage of the Earle Theatre, part one of today's merry-go-round featuring Glory Bound. Right now, we'll take a real quick break, and we'll be back with more music coming up right after this. Thank you so much, Phil. Appreciate you once again. It's been a great pleasure to have this group on the air. Don't forget, after the 12 o'clock news, we'll be joined by our guest for the second portion of today's merry-go-round, and that is Too Young, Too Old. Right now, they're back to more music with our guests, Glory Bound.
But when I saw the crowd, I had an urge to stay. more for you guys. We want to thank Jenny for having us at the merry-go-round. It's a special place. It's a special place to come and play. We just enjoy coming up here. We've had a nice little vacation up here with you guys. And she's got a nice music store down the street too. I'm gonna go visit that after I leave here.
I'm using the Bible for a road and command they tell me what to do. The 12 disciples on my road sign, and Jesus said they'll see me through. There'll be no Jesus in heaven, no reference along the way. I'm using my Bible for a road trip. My last stop is heaven some sweet day. I'm using the Bible for a road time for the children of Israel used to do. They crossed the Red Sea of destruction, and God was there to see them through. There'll be no Jesus in heaven, no reference along the way. I'm using my Bible for a road trip. My last stop is heaven some sweet day. There'll be no Jesus in heaven, no reference along the way. I'm using my Bible for a road trip. My last stop is heaven some sweet day. My last stop is heaven some sweet day.
Another big hand for Glory Bound. Don't forget, the band does have CDs, so see this group after their portion of the program right now. And we're going to send things back to you, Philip Adams, a quick look at news and weather, and then we'll be back with more music from our second special guest, that's Too Young, Too Old. You're listening to the Voice of the Blue Ridge. This is AM 740 along with FM 106.7 WPAQ.
Isn't that what this is? There's a rat. There's a rat.
We enjoyed it.
Well, thank you so much. I enjoy playing it. Hope the beef was made out. You know something? I got two here. It's got the same, so I enjoy playing it. Hey, what do we do? No thanks. Yes. What is he doing? Very good. Come on, Mike.
Gary, y'all say about it.
What do we want to do with it?
Hadn't heard it. I'm very excited to be at home. Since we got a long drive tomorrow. Huh?
Hey.
Half hour on tomorrow, 2.5 hours. 2 hours.
That's the little steps an hour. Y'all go get them. Thank you, thank you. Woo, y'all did good. Everybody did good. Everybody did good.
I wondered the same thing. Not mad.
So me? Okay, all right.
I'll be there. I'll meet y'all at, you wanna meet me at, our usual spot,
All right, yeah,
about 8:15?
that'll be good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get something to eat.
Please.
They said it was a good place down the street, but I can't remember what the name was.
Snappy's.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all. Have fun. I'm bringing something to eat. Bye. Good job. Let's do it, bud.
8:15.
Tomorrow morning.
Go hug me. You can hug me. Oh, you're gonna get both of them. That's right.
You too.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Y'all, will you here or somewhere else?
I don't know what we just did.
I'm so excited to see you.
Thank you. How do we do it?
Go outside.
Oh, well,
Anywhere, I don't care.
Nice sunset. Okay, you ready?
Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. We love it. Be careful.
I gotta work more, y'all. I'll see you.
All right. Yeah. Be careful. Bye. We can. I mean, I'm afraid of it.
I think I'll set the turn good.
Thank you so much, Philip Adams. Appreciate you. And right now, I'd like to make welcome for part 2 of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. It's a pleasure always to have Too Young, Too Old.
All right, thank you, Jenny, and good afternoon to all you folks here in the theater and all those listening in Radio Land or watching us on the live stream. I got to where I have to fix my hair now because people watch me, but
You did a fine job.
we hope we do something y'all enjoy today. Start with an old tune called Love of the Mountains. I've been through 3 hairstyles in my lifetime. I'll get Joe to tell you about that here in a few minutes. Place on my grave, the snow white lily grew. My love for her was true. Show the world I died of grieving for her love I could not win. And bury me beneath the willow under the weeping willow tree. And when she knows that I am sleeping, then perhaps she'll weep for me. And then perhaps she'll weep for me. All right, we're gonna feature the bass player now. We turn him loose on one. It's an old love song called Ashes of Love. Make him welcome from Walkertown, North Carolina, Mr. Mike Jones. Let's be here. Ashes of love, cold as ice. You made the dead, and I paid the price. Our love is gone, there's no doubt. Ashes of love, the flame burned down. Will it look like the gleam in your eyes has gone out to my surprise? You said goodbye and my heart bled. I can't revive, our love is dead. Ashes of love, cold as ice. You made the dead and I paid the price. Our love is gone, there's no doubt. Ashes of love, the flame burned down. Well, I trusted thee, our love would stand. Your rebel wish was my command. My heart tells me I must forget. I love you then, I love you yet. Ashes of love, cold as ice. You made the dead and I paid the price. Our love is gone, there's no doubt. Ashes of love, the flame burned down. Well, ashes of love, the flame burned down. All right, now we're gonna turn this fellow with the 5-string loose. He's gonna do y'all old cowpoke song, I believe. It's
Yeah,
called
about the
John Hardy.
Old Desperados.
Y'all make him welcome from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Mr. Joe Andrews.
John Hardy was a desperate man, strapped on his guns every day. He shot down the man at the West Virginia line. You should have seen John Hardy get away. Hey, you should have seen John Hardy get away. John Hardy had himself a woman, the dress she wore was blue. You could hear her say as he rode on out of town, now Johnny Hardy true to you. Hey, said Johnny Hardy true to you.
on the guitar now. She's traveled to be here with us this morning. She comes all the way from Mt Airy, North Carolina. Make her welcome, Pat Hyatt on the guitar.
Thank y'all. A tune called Where's the Mountain Laurel Bloom?
Right now, we'll send things back to you, Philip, and we'll be back with more music coming up here on the merry-go-round on the voice of the Blue Ridge.
Charles, and we'll check the weather.
Thank you so much, Philip. And right now, Charles, let's do about 2 more numbers before we check the weather forecast, if that's all right with you.
All right. We're going to take you back a day or two here to full-service gas stations. Anybody in here old enough to remember those?
Oh, yes.
If you are, tell me about them later. Well, me, I work at Earle Theatre, where we believe in service all the way. There's just one thing really bugged me, this big old boy to strip down Model A. Well, Harold Super Service, we do grease jobs, fix 30, 40 flats every day. And just about the time I get real busy, here comes that boy that stripped down Model A. And he says, give me 50 cents worth of regular. Check my oil too if you don't mind. Put some air in my tires, won't you, mister? And wash my windows too if you have time. Last night I dreamed I died and went to heaven, to the mighty super service in the sky. I was happy there just pumping gas for angels, forever in the sweet by and by. Well, the pearly gates was just around the corner, you could see the new ones come in every day. I was changing plugs in Moses' magic carpet, when through the clouds here come that Model A. And he said, give me 50 cents worth of regular. Check my oil too if you don't mind. Put some air in my tires, won't you, mister? And wash my windows too if you have time. Put some air in my tires, won't you, mister? And wash my windows too if you have time.
Even told myself that Yes, I'll be over you when you're standing over me. And then you look down in the cold, cold ground I'm sleeping in. Don't expect to hear me say that I still love you then, for I'll be over you when the grass grows over me. Yes, I'll be over you when the grass grows over me.
I thought you could count. I'm making a joke.
Can't count fast too.
Well, yeah, sometimes, or four. Yes, it is the bottom of the hour, so time to take a quick look at the weather forecast. And we'll send things back to you, Philip, and we'll be back with more music from our special guest, Too Young, Too Old, right after this.
Also known as Robert Tiffany.
Thank you so much, Philip, and they said, hey, right back at you. Right now, we'll go back to more music. Our special guest, Too Young, Too Old.
All right, before we play anymore, I'd like to tell you who this fiddle player up here is. Most of y'all have seen him around in Mount Airy a few times, I'm sure. Mr. Charles Bowman. He's all the way from Charlottesville this morning. I'm going to try to do you one of Earle's tunes called Dear Old Dixie. tell you about Charles's new hairstyle. He's actually on his third hairstyle for a young man. That's pretty awesome. He started out with parted, then he went to unparted, now it's departed. No,
Thank you,
he's still
Joe.
got hair. I'm just kidding, Charles.
And I'll take a minute and advertise where we're going to be coming up this week. Talking to Brother Philip Adams there, I'll be at his church Monday night playing for their revival, so we'd be glad to have you there. And also Wednesday night, Too Young, Too Old will be at the Stokes County Fair in King, so y'all come on out and support us there. And Pat and I will be at the Patrick County Fair in Stewart, Virginia, Saturday night with the Snow Creek Old Time Band, so we'd love to see you at one of those shows.
Can you tell where Phillips Church is?
And Phillips Church is Hatcher's Chapel Church in Clawville, Virginia, right on Hatcher's Chapel Road as you come into Virginia on 103 out of Mt Airy.
Over here, dear.
We're going to do a request. A friend of mine out there, Margaret Ham, wanted to hear this song. It's the old Rooster song. Yeah. Wouldn't lay no eggs. I had a hen that wouldn't lay no eggs till this rooster came into our yard and called that hen out behind the barn. She's laying eggs now. We got lots of eggs now. Ever since that rooster came into our yard, she's laying eggs now. We got lots of eggs now. Ever since that rooster came into our yard. right, we're gonna misbehave a little bit more here and do y'all another mischievous song. My brother married an ugly girl, boy thought he had it made. But every night when she undressed, the neighbors full of shade. Always marry an ugly girl, that's the only kind. She'll never ever leave you, but if she does, you don't mind. My cousin married an ugly girl, she drank from a special cup. Her lower lip stuck 2 inches out, but her top lip covered it up. Always marry an ugly girl, that's the only kind. She'll never ever leave you, but if she does, you don't mind. My brother married an ugly girl, she was big as a tandem truck. When the beeper went off, people ran for miles, cause they thought she was backing up. Always marry an ugly girl, that's the only kind. She'll never ever leave you, but if she does, you don't mind. When you kiss an ugly girl, they'll never let you quit, cause they fear that it might be the last they'll ever get. Always marry an ugly girl, that's the only kind. She'll never ever leave you, but if she does, you don't mind. She'll never ever leave you, but if she does, you don't mind.
Well, I gotta tell Philip to get our disclaimer ready that we'll play after songs like that. But anyways, I'm just joking. Let's set things back to Philip. Hear a word about our sponsor of this portion of today's merry-go-round. That's Old Mill Music, located right up the street here in downtown Mount Airy. And we'll be back with more music from Too Young, Too Old right after this.
I heard it, I never played it, I didn't know what I was doing.
Like me. Who knows what time it is? To end one day. Okay, good, all right. So now, you're slow? Can't keep up with all this. So you think it's 1:45? All right. All right. So we really don't have to, we don't really have to take a break until 12. What, 1? Yes. Exactly.
Said that about the ugly girl.
That one song somebody else done booked me for a while tonight.
They won't be doing it as a revival.
No. Pray for me, Phil, after that set.
Well, I said y'all won't be doing none of that at the revival, I hope. And thank you so much. This portion of today's merry-go-round is brought to you by Old Mill Music. Will be open till 4 o'clock today. And hopefully, if we do have it, we can find it, because we spend a lot of time looking for stuff around there. But anyways, right now we'll go back to more music with our special guest here, Too Young, Too Old.
All right, thank you, Jenny. We're going to feature Brother Mike now to do y'all a gospel song and redeem ourselves after that last set. Before we do that, though, I neglected to announce a while ago, this evening from 5 to 7, we'll be at Wildwood Farm General Store, about 10 minutes south of the town of Floyd, Virginia, on 221. Y'all come on and we'll have a good time up there.
While we are living in this world of care, many a burden that we have to bear, but there's a permanent that knows right here. Heaven ring, he will understand. Where bells of heaven, oh, what sweet thing they ring, bearing the message of Jesus our King. When you are burdened down with troubles and cares, ring on and on, for God will answer your prayer. Now when Paul and Silas were bound in jail, they did not worry who would go their bail. Put on the prayers, they began to read. Paul filled the stocks and they began to sing. Our bells of heaven, what sweet thing they ring, bearing the message of Jesus our King. When you are burdened down with trouble and care, your brother, ring on and on, God will answer your prayer. Now 3 Hebrew children to the flames were thrown, because the mortal king they would not own. Jesus delivered and the king then saw. Prayer bells of heaven be
Fisher Mike again to do y'all a birthday song. Slow song here. Yes, a birthday song. Next Sunday, darling, is my birthday. A day that is happy, free from care. Best wishes and congratulations, but only sorrow fills the air. While friends are singing happy birthday, there'll be a smile on my face. But when they're gone, the smile will vanish. A broken heart will take its place. Another heat has come and gone now. The plans that we made have gone astray. A day that should be filled with laughter will only be another day. While friends are singing happy birthday, there'll be a smile on my face. But when they're gone, the smile will vanish. A broken heart will take its place. Yes, a broken heart will take its place.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do y'all a fiddle tune now, one called Gold Rush, but up across the state line in Virginia, we like to call it Gold Rash. do y'all a song about dinner time now. Might even do a whole segment song about dinner time before it's over with. I learned this song last year. First time I sang it was on the stage at the Autumn Leaves Festival last year.
Leftover biscuits, leftover ham, leftover gravy in an old frying pan, leftover coffee, leftover tea. Now I'm all alone 'cause she done left over me. I asked my wife if I could go out with the boys, just a little party over at Willie Roy's. She said, yes dear, you know I don't care. What I didn't tell her, it was a 3-day affair. Leftover biscuits, leftover ham, leftover gravy in an old frying pan, leftover coffee, leftover tea. Now I'm all alone 'cause she done left over me. Went to a party over at the neighbor's home. Me and the neighbor's wife in the kitchen all alone. She was making biscuits, I was making time. Caught in the act by that little sweet wife of mine. Leftover biscuits, leftover ham, leftover gravy in an old frying pan, leftover coffee, leftover tea. Now I'm all alone 'cause she done left over me. Now I'm all alone 'cause she done left over me.
Well, if your watch, which is 3 minutes slow, is correct, it is almost 1 o'clock. So what we'll do is right now we will remind the folks about the Go Tell America Crusade that gets started up tomorrow night at Veterans Memorial Park, 7 p.m. And then we'll have Philip give us an updated look at the weather forecast at the top of the hour. You're listening to the voice of the Blue Ridge, WPAQ Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round, 106.7 FM and 740 AM. We'll be back with more music from Too Young, Too Old right after this.
Check now the weather forecast here from the WPAQ Weather Center. Out there right now, our temperature is version here, 73 degrees. Airy, North Carolina.
Let's just play at least for 15 minutes. We'll only take one break. And this half hour. We'll only take one break in this half hour.
Well, let's check the weather forecast. In store for the rest of the day and the week ahead. High near 78 today, a north wind 8 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear and a low around 49 degrees. Sunday, sunny with a high near 77 and Sunday, clear with a low around 48. Monday, the high is 81.
so much, Philip Adams. Once again, appreciate you. Also like to remind the folks that next week we will have music from Mountain Road Bluegrass as well as Gaining Ground. That's right. Forgot it that quick. Mountain Road Bluegrass, Levi Head and his fine group, and then the Pals and Gaining Ground. Great group as well. So that's coming up next week. This upcoming portion of the merry-go-round is being brought to you by Mayberry Music Center, located right across the street from the historic Earle Theatre. Of course, locally owned and operated by the Easter family. They'd like to invite you to stop in and check out their great selection of acoustic as well as electric guitars. They've also got bass guitars, mandolins, fiddles, banjos, trumpets, saxophones, clarinets, flutes, much, much more. And they do specialize there in the Blue Ridge guitar, like Charles was playing a minute ago. And also, Miss Pat has one as well. They're the authorized Blue Ridge guitar dealer here in the Mt Airy area, and they always offer a $100 discount off the suggested retail price of their Blue Ridge guitars, and they usually have some slightly used Blue Ridge guitars at a discounted price. They've got strings as well as all types of accessories for your instrument, as well as offering music lessons and instrument repair. And if you don't see what you're looking for when you go by, please ask them, because chances are they can have it for you in just a couple of days. And you'll also find there a great selection of bluegrass and bluegrass gospel CDs, including titles from the Easter Brothers as well as the Primitive Quartet. Mayberry Music Center is open seasonally on Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 4 and on Saturdays from 9:30 to 3. They're always closed on Sunday and at certain points closed on Monday as well. That's Mayberry Music Center, historic Main Street in downtown Mt Airy, bringing you this portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. And now back to our special guest for part 2 of today's program, Too Young, Too Old. What you got picked out for us next, Charles?
What do you want to do, Mike? Yeah. We'll do you a Tim White song. Y'all know Tim White, and he wrote that song. It's very popular. I hope, with his permission, I did a little different arrangement and then added a last verse to it. So we're going to try that for you then. Since it's, it might be on the menu down the road here. We're looking for it. Well, my children are hungry, my dog needs a bone. I'm out of a job now, so I'm just driving home. But it's an hour after sundown, you wouldn't be my delight. I got 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. I got 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. If I could run over, everything would be alright. We'll have a possum gravy, oh, what a beautiful sight. I got 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. Just a little bit closer and I have him in my hands. I think the time is coming now to go from dim to bright. I got 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. I got 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. If I could run over, everything will be alright. We'll have a possum gravy, oh, what a beautiful sight. I got 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. Joe now do y'all a gospel song that he wrote, and hope y'all get a blessing out of it. I know I sure do every time I hear it.
We need a couple of gospel songs, Charles, after all that
Amen.
mischievous stuff you
Amen,
sing.
brother.
They had that weather forecast on a while ago. It reminded me of we got us a new weatherman down there in Winston-Salem.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly where he's from. His name is usually Wong.
Oh, mercy.
Okay. We'll do you one called Humble Heart. With my humble heart and callous aim, Lord, I'm asking, will you please shield me from life's raging storm until I am safe and in your arms. Lord, I'm just a simple man without your love, where would I be? I just want to thank you for your love and the one who died for me. With my humble heart and callous aim, Lord, I'm asking, will you please shield me from life's raging storm until I am safe and in your arms. I know there's a place prepared for me by His grace. Someday I know I'll see. But until I reach that home of time, would you let me walk, Lord, by your side? With my humble heart and callous aim, Lord, I'm asking, will you please shield me from life's raging storm until I am safe and in your arms. Until I am safe and in your arms.
All right, we're going to do y'all another fiddle tune. This is Pat's favorite, I think. One called Mississippi Song.
Thank you.
And we'll come back with the conclusion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round featuring Too Young, Too Old right after this.
Do you feel like the time is 22 past? Can somebody tell me? 22 after?
121.
21, okay. So I'm saying, depending on what you do, 2 songs or 3.
All right.
And the Biscuit Eaters, go to cbcbluegrass.com. Gates open at 10 a.m. Opening ceremony at 10:45 a.m. This award-winning Bible Camp Bluegrass Festival takes place at the Caroline Bible Camp and Retreat Center at 1988. That's CBC Bluegrass.
Yes, I think 2, Charles.
All right.
CBC Bluegrass.
Thank you so much, Philip. Appreciate you once again. And just a reminder, next week our special guest will be gaining ground in the 12 o'clock hour, and for the 11 o'clock hour it'll be Mountain Road Bluegrass. And so hope you can join us for that. If not here at the theater, then over the airways. And we got time to probably do 2 more numbers, Charles. Once again, it's been a pleasure. Thank you to Too Young, Too Old, as well as to Glory Bound.
All right, once again, thank you, Jenny. It's been a pleasure being here on the WPAQ merry-go-round again today. We're going to get Mike to sing the next song here. It's one called Little Georgia Rose.
Yeah, send it on down to Georgia.
Well, come and listen to my story, a story that I know is true. It's about a rose that lives in Georgia, full of hair and cold and hearts are true. Way down in the Bridge Mountains, way down where the tall pines grow, lives my sweetheart of the mountains. She's my little Georgia Rose. We often sing the songs together. I watched her do her little part, and she would smile as I would tell her that she was my sweetheart. Way down in the Bridge Mountains, way down where the tall pines grow, lives my sweetheart of the mountains. She's my little Georgia Rose. Her mother left her with another for a carefree life that she had planned. Baby, now she is a lady, one her mother couldn't stand. Way down in the Bridge Mountains, way down where the tall pines grow, lives my sweetheart of the mountains. She's my little Georgia Rose. Well, she's my little Georgia Rose.
All right, we're going to close out with an old TV theme song y'all might remember today. And I look forward to being back here next week with the Mountain Road Bluegrass Band, and the following week with the Mountain Blessings Bluegrass Band. So y'all come back now, you hear? Come and listen to my story about a man named Jed. Old mountaineer, barely kept his family fed. Then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground come a bubbling crude. Oil, that is, black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. Kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. He said, California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is. Swimming pools, movie stars. Now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back again to this locality to have a heaping heaven of their hospitality. Beverly Hillbillies, that's what they call them now. Nice folks. Y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. Great job, her special guest, Too Young, Too Old, also Glory Bound. And once again, until next week, this is Jenny Lowry signing off for another edition of the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round on the Voice of the Blue Ridge. This is AM 740 along with FM 106.7 WPAQ.
Enjoyed it, Charles. That was great as usual, always wonderful. Charles, don't let me take your watch. Thank you so much. Well, I don't got none. I can't never keep up, I lose one every time. Hey. Let me think if I have one. Hang on a minute. You might get it at with a coax. So like screw in. Well, it's a possibility of Walmart's.